Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. It's
Yo.
Two Bro Gamers here, back with another pickups video. Oh, hell yeah, baby. What are you laughing about?
Nothing.
Trying to intrigue the audience or something.
No, I think you scared him away.
Anyway. We got a couple games this time, not a ton. I got 7. He's got
I don't know.
about 7.
6.
He got something else that's pretty big that we'll just mention. We're not going to show off. It's a little too hard to show off. And, I think we still have some other pickup videos that need to be uploaded as well.
We got a lot.
So we'll get around to that too.
Yeah.
So who knows exactly? There might be a bunch of pickup videos that just come out at once.
Yeah.
And they'll be from like months ago, and like so.
Just take them as they are.
Yeah,
just enjoy them.
Yeah, just whatever. Just watch them, see what we got.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just get into it.
Yep.
I'll go first.
Okay.
A big thing that I've been talking about, I don't know if I actually mentioned it on a pickup video or not, is I want to try to buy like all the games I had as a kid, which was mainly on PS2.
That's a really good way to collect, by the way. If you don't know where to start with collecting, start at the games you had as a kid because they're probably cheap.
Yes.
But don't be surprised if they're not.
Yeah, that's true as well. It's like if you had like them big boys.
Yeah.
That's why I picked up The Incredibles on PS2 for a nice $5. Nice and complete. This is the game that they had in the store where on the back of the other edition it was like completely ripped and it had the manual in it, and this one, which is like a good condition with the case and everything, didn't have a manual, so I just swapped them when nobody was looking.
I mean, it's not stealing. It's the same game.
I imagine it's allowed, but
why would you want the one with the worst case?
I know.
Combine the two and make it a good deal.
Only thing that was
unless
different,
that was their intriguing way of, well, this one might be in bad shape, but it's got the manual. It's like, well, okay, well, switch.
Yeah. The other one was the Black Label instead of Greatest Hits, but it's The Incredibles on PS2. Who cares? This game is so hard, dude.
Really?
I had this
Never
game as a
played
kid. This game is so
I had it on
hard.
GameCube.
I don't
remember
know.
I had it on GameCube.
And now it might have just been because I was a kid and dumb. You know, I would have been like 11, 12 when I was playing it. And I
Yeah, that's true.
But it is so hard. Like, it's unbelievably hard. And I hope to play this soon sometime.
Maybe it's not so hard anymore.
Yeah, and actually I'm probably going to just breeze through it and not have any problems.
Like, you know what? You know what game was easy? Incredibles. I'm going to start with 2 newer releases. It's not too often that I buy new games.
Yeah.
But the first one I'm going to start off with might come to a surprise, as some of you, but it is WWE 2K22. Wrestling. Now, me and Ryder are wrestling fans. We do enjoy wrestling, but not like we did as a kid. I mean, we don't watch very often. We're not watching weekly. We've started watching AEW Dynamite weekly just for fun, since we talk a lot anyway. But one thing that's always been fun is wrestling games. A good wrestling game is like no other. And this one exceeded expectations.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I've actually talked about today, we were heading up to the game, so I'm like, I really want to play this today. It's just, the customization's great. They need to work on the online servers. Hopefully they fix that. It is 2K after all. But yeah, so WWE 2K22?
Yes.
Or, yeah. I can't remember if they dropped the 2K, but much better than 20.
Yeah, they completely redeemed themselves from 20, which was just one of the worst games of all time. Like, that level of bad, to the point where they completely skipped the next year. We're like, yeah, we're sorry, guys. We're just going to skip this year and give you a game that you guys deserve.
Yep.
And they did.
Yeah, it's great.
So you got to respect that.
Excellent game.
Yes.
It's got all the modes that you would want in it. You know, GM mode, universe mode, career mode, all that. Now, I'm just going to go again real quick, just to get these new games out.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
My girlfriend picked up, well, we both picked it up, Kirby in the Forgotten Land. We're co-oping it. We beat one world. While the co-op is fun, I think we both agreed that we're both just going to play the game separately on our own time. The co-op, the problem is when you play as Waddle Dee, the other person plays as Waddle Dee, player 2. You're both on the same screen, but as soon as you get more than like 15 feet away from each other, the second player gets warped to the first player.
Yeah.
And it's just annoying. And anybody that's playing second player doesn't get to use Kirby's abilities.
Yes, you can't like suck up.
So I think, I think the co-op is great. I think the co-op shines if you got a kid. If you're co-oping it with your son or daughter.
Yeah.
But it's still fun. But we're going to play solo. We're going to play solo experience. Because I think that's just the best way for us to experience the game and play it. But yeah, so Kirby Forgotten Land was actually one of my, other than Elden Ring, that was the other game I was most anticipating. So I'll jump into that.
Otherwise, though, it does seem like it's going to be great.
Yeah, it'll be an awesome, fun little game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really short.
Yeah, probably.
But the collecting is cool. I'm going to try and get everything because it seems like the whole point of the game is get everything.
Yeah.
It's not a collectathon, but get everything because nothing's really that hidden. Just do it and build the town.
That's a game I really like to get eventually. When it comes down in price, if it comes down.
Nintendo coming down in price. Nintendo IP.
Happen.
Next time you want it, it'll be $80.
Every time I go in there, like all the games on the Switch, it's like Xenoblade Chronicles $58.
Yep.
Zelda games $58. It's like they never go down ever.
That's why I bought Xenoblade's $40 now, like on eBay.
Oh, okay.
So if you want I paid $60, whatever.
Xenoblade's the one I'll probably have the most interest in. Anyways,
funny story. Remind me about Xenoblade when we end the video.
Oh, okay, all right. But I showed The Incredibles, a game that has a kid. So I got another game that has a kid, and I got that's not the one I showed. I got Tak and the Power of Juju. Yeah, this is right. Yeah. Had this game as a kid. I think I paid $6 for it because they took it half off.
Yeah.
Even though they say like I figured because I bought like one game because that was $5, and I bought like three. I bought like three $10 games, a $12 game, and a $15 game. So I figured that they would take off the 5
lowest?
and then the 2 10s. But they took this one off half off for some reason.
Oh,
so they took
I know what you mean.
This half off, then they took The Incredibles, and then they took one of the.
This system automatically does it.
Yeah, so
I don't know how it works.
But, so I actually paid less than I thought it was by like $2 or something. Anyway, it's nothing that matters. But I got this nice and complete. It's actually a game when I originally got it on PS2.
So I'm laughing at how close you showed it to the
Oh,
camera. They probably saw his nose.
I thought this game was a blue disc, but I'm wrong. Never mind. It's in the game. Anyway, I got this game. It's a great platformer. Loved it as a kid. Really want to replay it. See if it still holds up. Maybe it does. It might. I think it will because it's.
Yeah, definitely. Let me know.
They do a thing that I really like in this game where it's like it's kind of like the green stars from Super Mario.
Okay.
Where
a galaxy green stars.
Yes. Where like at a certain point, there's like you have to get these like I think they're called Yorbles.
Okay.
They're like these like. I don't even. They're like marbles in the sky and they float around.
Okay.
But they're like just like situated in like a bunch of different places and like all the levels you can go to. Like they just spawn there eventually because you need like 100 and there's like 150 or something.
Okay.
So you have to like pick them up, but they'll just be like really hard places to get to.
Okay.
And they pick them up and you have to do like stuff like that. And it's really cool. That's why I like because then you go back to the levels again.
Yep.
Like for the Yorbles.
That's
I really like any game platformer in particular that takes you back through levels, and like has you have to look really hard to find like stuff like that.
Especially when you find like if at some point in the game you learn a double jump or a glide, when you have to use that because you like there's plenty of times with platformers you look up and you're like, surely I get a double jump, stuff like that. So it's always cool to go back and actually grab them.
This game's actually really funny too. So I really recommend picking this up if you can find it for. That's about $10 what I paid. So I'd say anywhere around there is good. Like don't pay like $20 for it.
Just don't watch the Nickelodeon show.
No, man, dude. Because that happened, like, I came out, like, right when I was, like 16 or something. And I was like, man.
Rough.
I kind of like Tak, but, like, there could be potential here, but they just ruined it. So.
Yeah, not so great.
Yeah, not so great at all.
Not so great. I'm going to go a Game Boy Advance game. I don't know if I ever showed a Game Boy Advance game in a Pickups video. And if I showed this one in another Pickups video and I forgot, my apologies.
Yeah, sorry.
I genuinely don't remember, if I'm being completely honest. And I don't know how close to show it to the camera either. But it is the label's a little rough. It's Castlevania Circle of the Moon on a Game Boy Advance. I got this about a month ago. I just forgot about to show it. I would say the biggest downfall with Castlevania Circle of the Moon on Game Boy Advance, it's one of the very few Game Boy Advance games that requires a battery for saving, not just for clock-based time events.
Yeah.
So I do have the Advance collection on Switch. I'll probably play the game on the Advanced collection on Switch. I could change the battery, but the battery works for now. I just have this fear of like, I don't want to change the battery if it works, but I don't want to get far into the game and it die. Because I don't know how good the battery is. So I'll probably just have it to have it. Because I love Castlevania and I'm always trying to collect all the games. But I'll play it on the Castlevania collection, the Advanced collection on Switch.
Yes.
And it is kind of the weaker of the Game Boy games.
I think I'll show 2 games here since it's both the same series. Since I got Tak, I picked up Tak 2, and I picked up Tak, the Great Juju Challenge. They were all 3 there, And I've never seen that happen before at any store I've ever gone in that had all 3 right there for me to buy, so I would pick them up. And I'll probably never see them again, honestly. Like, they're going to be so hard to find. It's not like a really, like...
They're hard to find because... Honestly, I think they're hard to find because of 2 reasons. One, everyone has them already because they're cheaper games in their collection. Or, since they're so cheap, they're like, hey, my son would like this. My kid... I think that they fit in that realm of they're good games.
Yeah.
They're cheap. That's a recipe for disaster sometimes, of finding them at least.
Yeah, so... Attack 2. They're all complete, by the way. Every game I got is complete.
Yeah.
This one I do not like as much as the first one. I got stuck pretty early on in this one when I was a kid, but I did end up beating it. I'm pretty sure. I think I beat this game. Maybe I didn't. Let's just say I did. I'm just going to assume I did. This one's not... I don't like this one as good because this one's like level-based more so than open world. Like, Attack's open world, but you can go like everywhere and then like levels connect and stuff. This one's like level-based where it's like, oh, you go through this level and you're like platforming around and then you finish it and then you go to the next
Which
level.
is, honestly, I feel like is the pretty standard platformer method right now.
It's like the Sly Cooper way.
Especially a Hat in Time. I've been playing that recently too. And that's very much pick your level, do your thing, get out.
So, like, I didn't like this one as much. It's also like... It kind of feels like, I don't want to say cash grab, because it's not like TAC was making a lot of money, but like it feels like they just kind of rushed it. They didn't like take as much time doing this one as they did the other one.
Maybe they saw good success in the first one and wanted to pump it out.
And then I think this one's even worse. This one I got legit mad at later, because this one you have to like, you do like a cart game or something where like, it's like Twisted Metal with like TAC characters where you're like in a cart and you have to like, it's like a demolition derby, and then you go through like a platforming level, and then like there's so many cutscenes, and it's just like, oh, then you're doing demolition derby thing again, and it's like, it sucks, it's not that fun. But maybe this game will get redeemed, because I didn't like hate it, but I did get to a point where I got stuck, couldn't get past, and got mad, and like never played it again. So
yeah.
I actually can't wait to play those games.
Good stuff. I'm gonna show. I'm going to show this one right here. It's the reason I show this one, it's technically the most expensive game out of all the games I have, but there's one gimmick about it, but that is Parasite Eve. I found this at a flea market. It's got all the discs, it just has no manual. So, no manual. Does have the demo disc, though. Disc 2 is back there, the demo disc with Brave Fence and Musashi, Xenogears, and Final Fantasy something 8, I think. But I got it for half the price that it goes for. So I was like, yeah, no manual. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find a manual, but
yeah, good luck,
it's all there to be played. It looks fine in the collection. It's just no manual for half the price. Sometimes you just gotta take opportunities when you can, especially because Parasite Eve is a game that I had interest in, but not $60 to $70 worth of interest in. So, I did play about 2 hours of it. I really like the combat.
Yeah.
It's like action RPG, still turn-based, active turn-based. You can move your character freely.
Yeah.
It's
really kind of weird.
But I really like it because in a traditional turn-based game, it's you go, he goes, you go, he goes. This game is, you can come out of each fight way, way on top because you dodge their attacks, you kill them, and enemies drop ammo.
Yeah.
So it seems like a very, maybe easy. Seems like it might be easy. But I'm early on. We'll see what happens. But for now, definitely seems like, wow. Enemies, you can dodge their stuff. Enemies drop ammo. You get weapon mods. The only thing I feel like is, sometimes I feel like my gun doesn't do as much damage as I think it would do. But that's about it. But yeah, Parasite Eve.
I really like Parasite Eve. That game's really weird when you like look at like turn-based RPGs, because like that one is literally just with like a girl with a gun in like modern times, like a city shooting like rats. It's like really weird. Yeah. When you think about it. But I really like that game. I hope you stick to that game when you ever.
Yeah, I will.
Like when you're like decide like I'm playing this.
Yeah, I will. Now. My thing is I'm gonna pick up the second one eventually. And I'm really curious about that because of how different it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm really curious. 'Cause
Yeah.
I thought it was a turn-based RPG, but apparently it's not.
Yeah.
It's like more survival horror, like Silent Hill and Resident Evil.
Which doesn't mean it's going to be bad.
No.
I mean, Resident Evil's great. Silent Hill's great.
Never really hear about Parasite Eve,
Nope.
too. I
It's
think
more
a lot,
expensive.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's a lot more expensive than
It's almost double the price,
Yeah.
$130. Maybe just limited prints.
Yeah, maybe. I guess I'm next. I'll go with this. Me and him both been picking up this series over the last couple pickup videos. He's got it all. I got 1 and 3, so finally picked up Devil May Cry 2.
Only one I'm missing is 5 physical. Then I have them all.
I have 5 physical and PS4.
I don't have 5.
I wish I kind of went to special edition on PS5. Though.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I'll be getting.
That's what you should get.
Yeah.
I would like to get 4 on PS3 because I actually have the Devil May Cry collection on PS3 as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
But
I have it on PS4.
Yeah, but I don't have it on PS2.
PS2.
So I was like, yes, I'll finally get the Devil May Cry games.
And 2's one you kept saying you couldn't find. You
Yes,
find 1 and 3.
they never had 2.
Yeah.
The only time I saw 2 was when you picked it up at like the shed.
Yep.
It's like the only time I saw 2 when you got like all 3.
What? You see the back price on that? Okay.
You probably paid 5.
I paid 5.
Yeah.
But that was the deal at that point.
Yes.
So
that's
which,
what you had to
depending on which game got, technically that could have been one that you got half off if you really think about it.
Yeah.
You can think about it any way you want.
I thought this was going to be one of the games got half off.
Yeah.
It might have been. But yeah, I got Devil May Cry 2 complete. Both discs there. I do have that disc at least already.
Yeah.
Devil May
Which
Cry
is
2.
you can play all of Dante's campaign on that disc.
Yes. But wanted it complete on the
Yeah, of
collection.
course.
I'm actually I don't know if I want to or not to get the special edition of Devil May Cry 3 on PS2 because it is so different.
Is
Yes. It adds like
it would really depend
more-
on finding it for a price you'd be willing
They
to pay.
had it there, but it's like I think it was like $12. And it's like, man, I don't want to pay $12 for a game I already own, even though it's just like but like I will probably eventually be like,
Yeah.
I'll just buy it. Whatever. I'll just buy it. Especially since they always have like half off PS2
Yep.
games. I'll probably like
Always.
pick that up, pick up some now that's like $10. Just pay like 20, get
Yep.
it. And that. So I'll eventually probably get the special edition. Maybe not soon, but you'll know. You'll know if I get it or not.
That's true.
This game's not good anyway. By the way, this game sucks.
Rough.
It does. It's not good.
I'm actually gonna. It doesn't matter which game I do next. This is a game that I really liked the first one a lot, and I wanted the second one pretty bad. And this is a game I ordered online because I have a hard. I feel like I'm gonna have a really hard time finding this in a store, and that is Tenshu II. I think it's what Birth of the Assassin. Yeah, Birth of the Stealth Assassin.
Is that a prequel?
I guess. I don't know. I never played it.
Okay.
I never played through it.
Well,
But it's still got
What's that
Rikamaru and Ayame from the first game. But yeah, I don't really know anything about 2 as much. But I know it starts off a lot different because it starts with like a full-on tutorial where the first game is like, here's your mission. But yeah, I really, really like Tenshu 1. And I wanted Tenshu 2. And I got the strategy guides for 1 and 2 back when I didn't even own the games. So now to have that is cool. I still want Tenshu on PS2. I have the one on Xbox Original. I already forget what the name is. It's back there. But yeah, so Tenshu 2, complete off of Mercari. It was my first Mercari purchase.
so like the test.
Yeah,
You know,
really, yeah,
that's
really
what
was. I got it for $30. It normally goes for about 45 to 50. Because the case was a little rough, but I put it in a new case. All the artwork was fine. The manual was fine. Everything else was fine. I tested it works. So Mercari, so far, gets a pass. I'll most likely be shopping there again. Obviously, it's much like any other place, like eBay. It's not Mercari's fault. It's you got to trust the seller. You got to hope the seller. But in general, the transaction went smooth. Everything. So Mercari gets a plus from me. And now I have Tenshu 2 to play through whenever I want to play through that.
You'll probably get to that not like soon, but you'll probably get there pretty soon.
I'm
Like,
either
you think
gonna
you'll play like this year.
Yeah. Because they're years so early. I definitely feel like by the end of the year I'll finish all the Onimushas.
Okay.
If I just have to buy 4.
The Onimushas, huh?
Hmm. No. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you thought I meant to say Tenshu. I was like, no, I meant to say Onimusha.
Yeah.
Go ahead, segment.
Speaking of Onimusha, the thing with the Onimusha series is so cool was that it was like it's almost like the series that like started us getting into pickups again, really, in a weird way. At least for me, because like when we went there and you're like, man, I don't really know what this game is. You know, we just hear about it all the time. We were just like talking
Yep.
about it the day before, and then he sees it there, Onimusha 1, picks it up. Then like the next day, we like go to a different store, and they had the Onimusha trilogy, like complete the set.
Yeah, the essentials.
Then he gave me Onimusha 1, but I still have to play. I'll get to that eventually. But I picked up Onimusha 2. It was there. Nice and complete. I almost missed it. I swear. I didn't even see it on the shelf, and it was like sitting there like this.
It was
there.
front-facing art.
I cannot believe I almost missed it. It's like I'm just like looking at the PS2 games, and he like comes over. He's like, "Oh damn, they got Onimusha 2." I'm like, "Oh what?"
I just assumed that you
What?
saw it and you were like, well, I didn't play 1 yet, so.
But yeah, is that actually really? I love this because now I can just as soon as I finish 1, if I really like, I'm just gonna go right into 2. So now I gotta find 3.
3's cheap.
3's probably about
Cheaper. It's like $20. 4 is 60.
Yeah, 4 is the one that's like way above everything.
That's just it's. I'll get it eventually, but there's no reason for me to get it until I beat 2 and 3. I have to be like,
Yes.
I'm ready to play 4.
Yes.
I'll spend $60. I'm ready, but right now I'm fine. I don't need it yet.
4, and I always see 4 there. At least when
It's
we
always there.
Yeah, well,
Any store.
Yeah, it's always there.
Always.
And I don't think people are. I think people are the same as us. Like, man, I don't want to pay 60
Yep.
for Onimusha 4. It's like they might be like, man, I like the series, and I want to play that, but not 60 for it. But
And that is the cool thing about Onimusha is it's a Capcom series.
yes,
Samurai Resident Evil-ish. Cheap series to get into, at least the first 3. You can get the first game, bit of a remaster on PS4.
Yeah, that's
I
really
got that
cheap.
physical for like $15
yeah,
or
it's
whatever.
like 15.
It's not expensive and they're great games. They're at least the first one. I never heard anyone say that the rest are bad, but
Oh yeah, I never heard that either. That, like it was like it plummeted or anything.
to find a good Capcom series that's not gonna absolute kill you, you could buy all the games for about $100.
Yes,
That's 4 games. Well, all the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any more Onimushas after that.
No, there's just like the
Is-
fighting game.
There's
and
like a tactics game or something with
Yeah,
the
Onimusha
series
Tactics.
on like DS or like Game Boy Advance or something stupid.
Yeah, so-
Nobody cares about that.
So that one, but it's cool to still have a series that isn't going to break the bank and it's awesome.
Yes.
So
Onimusha 2, really happy with that.
yeah, it's a good one. My final game is a game that I've been wanting, and I could order it easily, but there's something about not ordering it and finding it in the wild. And again, Tenshu II, I don't think I was going to find this game. Much more likely to find in the wild. I don't really know much about it. I got it for a bit cheaper because there's no manual. Hopefully I find a manual soon. That is Blue Dragon on Xbox 360. This is a game that, even as a kid, not a kid, I was not a kid when Xbox 360 came out, but even as a teenager, I would look at it and I'm like, that looks cool because it looks like Dragon Ball, which
Yes.
makes sense.
Well, yeah,
Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
And now that I'm older, I'm like, man, it's an Xbox 360 exclusive JRPG.
Yeah.
And it's good. That's like a wow. Okay. That's pretty crazy because I don't think this is on Steam. I don't think it's on anything.
I don't think I'm pretty sure it's only
Um,
one Xbox 360.
So it's a 3-disc game, no manual here. I'll be getting the manual soon. I'll find one on eBay.
Also, if you happen to have this game, do they all come like that, or with like this like where it like flips, or does yours copy have it where it's like in a stack, where it has like where like the middle part, I don't know what it's called, but it's like bigger and it like fits better.
Sorry.
He's grabbing Lost Odyssey to like show what I mean.
All 4 discs are here.
Yeah, they're all like
They
that.
they pop out, you know.
That's just us because we don't know like if that's like a different type of case for Blue Dragon or not. Like if it originally came like this, or if that's how it originally came. To me,
Hopefully it didn't come like this because I don't think any game should ever come like
no,
this.
this sucks. By the way, this is hard.
I know this is
design.
original. Original doesn't always mean good.
Final Fantasy 13 does the same thing. It sucks.
Yeah,
so
that's
bad when they do
that's
that.
rough. This case looks like it might have came from a 4-disc game, just because of this right here. The spot here, which realistically I don't know why that he'd put disc 3 in the very back then, because it can go right here. But
Yeah, I don't know either. That's weird.
you know, but regardless,
That's all.
all that matters because I do want to play it is you have all the discs and it's playable. I'll get a manual eventually. I really need manuals for games like this. This game, it's like my Lost Odyssey doesn't have a manual either. I need to buy Blue Dragon, but I got that for $5. I got Lost Odyssey for $5.
That's understandable.
Need to get Blue Dragon manual, Lost Odyssey manual, then I'm good, and Parasite Eve manual. Which Parasite Eve one might never happen, but I feel like the Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon.
Could also mention one of the reasons they were big on getting Blue Dragon too, because they got the strategy guide.
Yeah, I'm really big on strategy guides, and if it's a game that I know I'm gonna want, and I see the strategy guide, and I don't own the game, that's an instant buy. If it's a game I do have, and there's a strategy guide, it's an instant buy, as long as it's reasonably priced. Because I have Legend of Dragoon, I don't have that strategy guide, but I was picking up these strategy guides for $5 a piece, so like I got the Blue Dragon one for $5, and I knew I wanted that game eventually. So, and same with the Tenshu. So then when you either get the game and then the strategy guide, or the strategy guide then the game, it's cool to air quote complete that.
Yeah.
that want or whatever.
I'd really like to have like RPG strategy.
Yeah, they're just so expensive.
Which are the most expensive.
That's
ones,
why the Blue Dragon one not being expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's normally not expensive, but when I saw it for $5, I was like, regardless, I want it. Whether it's $5 usually or not, I want it. So
I would imagine it's more expensive than that. I think he probably just didn't
should
care.
be upwards of 20,
maybe. He probably just didn't care about the strategy guides. They just had. He was like, these aren't going to sell.
Yeah, it was again
anyway.
a flea market.
Yeah, so they were probably just like, these, hardly doubt these are going to sell.
Yeah.
But we'll have them there. I got one more game. Last game. Really happy with this.
I do know this.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. I don't know. I picked up Ninja Gaiden 3. In one of the pickup videos, I showed it off.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how I wanted 1 and 2. Well, we went to the store, and right there on the shelf was Ninja Gaiden Sigma on PS3. Perfect. It was sitting right there. Like my eyes went right to it. I'm like picking that. Literally picked it up, took it. Like didn't care really about the rest of the store. Honestly, I saw that. I'm like, okay, I'm really happy getting 1, especially 1, because I figured I would get 2 first.
Yeah.
That's just how my luck is, where I get 3, then 2, and then can't even find 1. But finding 1, only $10 complete.
Because now you can play it. Now you can start.
I can actually start playing.
That's all you need is you need to start.
So now I just need to get 2, which 2 should be about that same price.
Yeah.
It's just I never see it.
It's funny because when we walk into stores, Ryder usually glances, looks like I'm gonna grab that probably, and then it's grab.
Yes.
We literally get in the store. I walk one aisle. I look over to say something. He's got a game in his hand. He's walking like he's taking it. Like,
yeah.
And I didn't see what it was, and I was like, man, and it's a greatest hits on. I'm like, that must be a game he like really wanted because he grabbed it immediately, held onto it, and it was greatest hits.
He's legit right. I always like go in PS3, PS2. Usually what I'm looking at. I like look at the PS3. I'm like, okay, there's like Dragon Age. I could grab that. Oh, there's like Ninja Gaiden 3. Could grab that. There's this. I might grab that. Like I like look through, decide what I might grab. And then, like, come back later, I'm like, okay, I'm grabbing this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now save this one. I'm too big on that one. I'll probably find it later anyway. I'll grab this. This one, walked in, saw it, picked it up, carried around the whole store.
Yeah, he did, yeah. I'm a bit the other way, where it's like, okay, say for example, Blue Dragon. Okay, Blue Dragon, grab it. I grab it immediately if it's like, I have this weird fear where it's like, I'm grabbing that. Then I turn around, some dude's checking out Blue Dragon. It's like, why didn't I just grab it?
That's why I grabbed this.
Yeah, that's unless you see multiple copies.
Yes.
Like Final Fantasy X.
Jesus, they had a lot of Final
Fantasy.
Fantasy.
They probably like 10.
They probably had
10.
like 10 Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Nobody's buying that game on PS2 now, dude. There's
no
reason. No reason when it's on PS3 and PS4.
Well, there's a reason.
You can get it on Switch.
There's a reason for me for $10 to just throw it in the collection.
That's why I grabbed 10 too. Because I already had 10.
But
I grabbed 10 too. It was like $6.
Yeah. But yeah.
Really happy with Ninja Gaiden. I'll play this probably relatively soon.
I was gonna say I see you playing that within a month or two. Honestly,
I have to like this because I want to finish Dragon Quest XI. Got to finish Batman Arkham City, which not like all the people, but I'll do like at least Batman's part of the challenges. Finish that up. So I'm just rambling, and I'll probably decide between this and Revengeance. Metal Gear Rising.
Oh, okay,
Is what I have in my head where I'm like, these might be the next, because these are pretty short.
I was gonna say they're both. Then I was gonna say how long to beat it, but yeah, Revengeance is short, so that's short.
And this is pretty short.
I think that's a lot harder though.
This one.
I would imagine Ninja Gaiden games are harder.
I think it is.
I would imagine.
Harder. Yeah.
I would imagine.
Might be fun though. I don't know. I'm really excited to play those.
I'll be playing those. I'm gonna be buying the Japanese physical copy of the Sigma collection on PS4.
Really?
I'll buy that eventually because PS4 is region lock or region free.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll probably buy that.
that like?
It released at 60. I don't know if it's still 60. I don't know if it went up or down.
I'd imagine it's not that expensive to import it over here.
I would just get it on eBay. So I don't know, but that's how I'll end up playing them if I ever do.
Which that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Either. It's probably better to play it on there. Probably looks better.
Probably, but yeah.
I'm really excited. I mean, technically, I do have the whole series. I wanted to hook up the 360 because I have Ninja Gaiden 2 on 360. It just that was the last game I tried to play on 360 before. Like I was like, my controller's shot. I cannot play this game.
Yeah.
Anymore. It's a horrible game to try to play with a broken controller.
I believe so.
I don't know if you want to mention that thing.
Oh, in one of the videos that hasn't been uploaded yet, I picked up a PS1 game that
Wild Arms.
Yeah, I didn't know that it's.
Sorry,
there's just some PS1 games that freeze and have issues on PS2, regardless of how clean the disc is. It's none of that. It's just they just have issues on PS2, and I was really ready to dive into Wild Arms, and lo and behold, out of probably the 10 games that you can't play on PS2, PS1 games, that's one of them. So I needed to get a PS1 original, and I got one for $60 today. Came with everything. It's honestly cheaper than most other consoles, so got that to just get that out of the way so I can play Wild Arms. And from then on out, if I run into any games that have issues on PS2, I'll just hook up the PS1 and play them there. So that's that, but
just wanted to mention it, just as like a pick.
Yeah.
Don't really need to show a PS1 into the video though.
Nope. But so yeah, that's what I picked up. That's what he picked up.
That's what I picked up too.
Made a day out of it, and here we are. So we'll probably eventually we got to keep you guys updated on. We keep buying all these games. We gotta eventually review some of them, see how they hold up in the modern times, and talk about what we've been playing. So, but yeah, for now, that's what we got you, or that's what we got for you.
Yeah.
That's what we got you.
That's the video, brothers.
That's it.
We'll see you on the next one.
I don't know if you can hold on. I know Two Broke Gamers channel is your favorite channel of all time. I know. We're trying to make. What? You don't think Two Broke Gamers is anyone's favorite?
Oh, yeah, ours.
Yeah, it's our favorite. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, it's all that matters.
Just have fun. But yeah,